Be looking for a breakthrough. Lord, you're going to be honest, you're going to be serious, but God said, no, you ain't serious. No, I'm going to make sure when you turn, you won't turn back.
That's right.
Amen.
Listen to the book.
Then hear thou in heaven,
And
forgive the sin of thy people Israel,
and forgive the sin of thy people Israel.
and bring them again unto the land which thou gavest unto their fathers.
Uh-huh.
When heaven is shut up,
When heaven is shut up.
and there is no rain,
And there's no rain.
because they have sinned against thee.
Y'all see what happened? Y'all remember Elijah did that, shut up for 3 years and 6 months. Isn't that right? You see what happened while these things come on the people? The people were looking more at Baal than they were to the Most High God. People wonder, why did God suffer it in rain for 3 years and 6 months? Here goes Solomon already prophesied, a prophet. He already knew that God had shut the heaven up, that there'll be no rain. America sitting here in California and Georgia, they don't realize why there's a rain shortage. All denominations, all walks of life come together and pray. You won't get no answer.
That's right.
I ain't gonna grab hell with no Muslim and with no atheist. Not while you still in that condition.
Amen.
Listen to the book.
If they pray
Toward this place.
and confess thy name,
And confess thy name.
and turn from their sin,
And turn from their sin.
when thou afflictest them,
When thou afflicted them.
then hear thou in heaven, and forgive the sin of thy servants,
Come on, son.
and of thy people Israel,
And of thy people Israel.
that thou teach them the good way wherein they should walk.
Ain't God good?
Amen.
He already done taught us. Well, hold that right quick. Get that, say that Isaiah 30 and 20 for me, Brother John. He said, well, he can teach them where the good way. Y'all hear that?
Amen.
Let's see what Isaiah said about it. Isaiah, I think about 30 and 20. Listen to the book. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20. Listen to the book. Y'all bear along with me a little bit long. Come on.
Amen.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
Listen there. You ain't got to worry about not having any bread, but God will give you some bread that'll be trouble for you to eat it. He said, though the Lord give you the bread of adversity, listen.
and the water of
So
affliction,
you ain't got to worry about no scarcity or no water, but he'll make it where your water be affliction to you. Listen what he said.
yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore,
Listen what he said.
but thine eyes shall see thy teacher,
He said, but your eyes going to see your teacher.
and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee.
Saying what?
This is the way.
You hear that? Walk ye what?
In it.
The people that sit around holiness, in true holiness, and just like people that sit around in the Way of God church is certainly not only one. But we don't have one member at the Way of God church that walking in disobedience, transgressing God's word that don't know. They just refuse to obey. That's a problem.
Amen.
That's a problem. Back up to what you got. 1 Kings chapter 8, where you at? 30 something?
36.
36, listen. Did that mat turn it? When y'all put that mat back around, I'm walking all crooked. I've been walked in the air and I walked the mat. Yeah, put me up straight. There you go. Once you can do something with that song he was doing, gonna sing with their arm wrapped around a chair. You can't pull it out like that, man. You gotta stand up and swing your arm. Isn't that right? Listen to the book. Appreciate y'all, brother.
And give rain upon thy land,
And give rain upon thy land.
which thou hast given to thy people for an inheritance.
Uh-huh.
If there be in the land famine,
If there be in the land famine,
if there be
if
pestilence,
there be pestilence,
blasting,
blasting,
mildew, locust,
locust,
or if there be caterpillar,
if there be caterpillar,
if their enemy besiege them in the land of their cities,
uh-huh.
whatsoever plague, whatsoever sickness there be, what prayer and supplication soever be made by any man or by all thy people Israel, which shall know every man the plague of his own heart,
Uh-huh.
and spread forth his hands toward this house,
Uh-huh.
then hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place,
Uh-huh.
and forgive.
We got sickness among people right here in the church. We got sickness upon all kind of members. You hear what he told them? There be any blasting, any sickness, any mildew, any of this stuff come. He said, if the people pray toward this place, he prayed that the Most High will hear us. Don't you know God had already put it in the hearts of his men to know these people going to transgress. He already knew when he went to Ezekiel, he let him know, he said, I send you to a most rebellious people.
Amen.
They are stiff-necked. They're not going to turn.
Amen.
He let them know how hard their face was. He said, but I made your face harder. Because you're going to have to be able to endure when the people don't want to go. Sometimes people say, you know what, Pastor kept fussing and arguing long enough, and I sat there hard face. He kept drilling me, staring on me, and finally I changed. God made my face hard. Because he know what it's going to take to get these people where they got to, in order to get these people to perfection. Amen. You're not going to perfect people unless you give them a clean and a pure gospel. Then allowing people to do what they want to do and giving them time to do it on their own, they'll never do it.
That's right.
Amen.
Go in and tell your kid to go to bed when they get ready. They'll be up 2 days straight. Don't get video games and Cheerios, whatever kind of shit they keep them up. They'll go all they want. You got to be the disciplinarian and say, it's time to go. And God preacher had to be able to put the people in check because it's time now.
Amen.
Roman already told us that knowing the time, that it's a high time to awake out of sleep. But now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Don't y'all know I told this church repeatedly, in just a little while God gonna come and death angel gonna pass over this church.
That's right.
Amen. That's right.
God already got somebody marked to leave here.
Amen.
And you gotta have your heart and your mind right to meet the soon coming King. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so.
Amen.
And we got to be ready.
Amen.
We have some good time when we sing and we hang out and we do the thing we do, but it's gonna be a tragedy if God called your name and you're not ready.
That's right.
Amen. That's right.
Isn't that right?
Amen.
That's why the man of God prayed the prayer. He knew the people were going to walk contrary to God's word. Listen to the book.
And forgive.
And forgive.
And do.
And do.
And give to every man according to his ways,
I want y'all to hear this now. Listen.
whose heart thou knowest. For thou, even thou only, knowest the hearts of all the children of men.
You know what? A lot of people fool me. A lot of people fool people. Some of these folks, yeah, man, I probably see something. What you think? I said, yeah, that one I say, I know it say. And you know what? He said, I know the heart on that person ain't got nothing.
That's right.
Solomon already knew when he prayed, reward him according to the heart. That get the good and the bad. Isn't that right?
Amen.
You be saying, why you prayed? I mean, I just said God, because he know the heart.
Amen.
Isn't that right?
Amen. Listen
Listen to the book. And you open that 2 Chronicles 7:14 from me, Brother John. Listen to the book.
That they may fear thee all the days that they live in the land which thou gavest unto our fathers. Moreover, concerning a stranger that is not of thy people
You
Israel.
hear that? Folks want to know the Gentile. You know that some of the Hebrew Israelites, they'll teach that no Gentile supposed to be among us. God ain't got nothing for the Gentile. That's what some of them teach like that now. I always want to tell them one time, I said, you'll never find no Gentile teaching no Jews. So we don't have that. I tell you what I heard now from some tell me out their own mouth now. Some of them they talk like these folks want to, and you know they ignorant because when the children of Israel came out of Egypt, all of them were not Israelites.
That's right.
They were not all Hebrews.
That's right.
Listen to their prayer, even Solomon prayed. See, the Most High know what we need. He know what people were coming in. Listen to their prayer this man prayed. Listen to the book.
But cometh out of a far country.
You hear what he said? These folk coming from all over, isn't that right? He says more of a concerning a stranger. He's not talking about the Hebrews. He said they come from a far country and do what?
For thy name's sake.
For thy name's sake. Don't you know these folk here and learn who this man that they got to come to him? Listen to the book.
For they shall hear of thy great name.
See, that's why in Isaiah said all the nation gonna flow into it, didn't he? Listen to what he said.
And of thy strong hand.
And of thy strong hand. People watch it. Look how this God delivered this people. I need to go and see and learn about this God.
Amen.
Listen to the book.
And of thy stretched out arm.
And of thy stretched out arm.
When he shall come.
When he shall come.
And pray.
And pray.
Toward this house.
Don't hear him because he's not a Hebrew.
Hear thou in heaven.
Ain't God good?
Amen.
Supposed to try to teach Gentile ain't no part. That's down of a doctrine. The prayer already been prayed, and he already know. You know he couldn't pray unless the Most High put on his heart. He said, when a stranger come from far, and he hear you in your outstretched arm and your mighty word, and he pray in this place, hear his prayer. Isn't that right?
Amen.
This is the response to that. We're going to get to the gist of it. This is 2 Chronicles 7:14. This is something all of you probably been taught after they taught you the 23rd division of Psalm. Because they ain't teach you how you got to 7:14. Isn't that right? See, all this is what he would begin to pray. He began to ask the Most High before he got to 7:14. 7:14 is his response to the prayer. That's the response to the prayer. 2 Chronicles 7:14.
Amen.
Listen to the book. And you give me St. John chapter 4 and about verse 15. Let's see that what I want. Listen to this right here.
If my people,
which
are called by my name,
will do what?
Humble themselves.
And do what?
And pray. And seek my face.
You know something a lot of people miss? Do y'all not even know when the prophets came in old, if you even look at their names, how their name pronounced, they even had his name in their name?
That's right.
Elijah. Yeah. Isaiah. They miss out. They just got to spell and throw y'all. Everybody even had his name in their name. Isn't that right? A lot of folk miss that. But the thing that the folk were called by, his name was holy.
Amen.
When you calling people holy, that means you are a replica or you are a characteristic of his name. The way you live reflects his name. When you say he's a holy God, how can you serve him and you not be holy? That's what he told the people. You cannot serve God because he's holy. If you ain't clean, he's not acceptable to the thing that you do to him.
Amen.
He don't receive your